We want to understand the stress eating as a prevention of stress-induced overweight. So if you are confronted with a stressor, what will you do? Some people, they will try to find some comfort in food, the comfort foods, the food rich in sugar and in fat. And we want to understand why some people do this and others not. We have three main pathways. We have biological ways, we have psychological explanations, and finally we also look at the environment around us. Psychological, we target emotion regulation. It's the way we cope with stress. We have seen this already in university students, for example. If you are a maladaptive coper, then you will have more of a stress-induced eating. Secondly, we have the physiological parameters. So we see that stress hormone cortisol and also the appetite hormone leptin are important. So only in the people where these hormones are high, we see the stress-induced eating. So it might explain vulnerabilities for these people. Physiologically, we also have the gut bacteria. It's a hype in certain years now. We have a lot of bacteria in the gut, and they help digest us, the food that we eat, but they also communicate with the brain. So it's bidirectional. The bacteria can influence the things we think, also the emotions we have. But if we are sad, so for negative emotions, this can also trigger the composition of the bacteria. Even in children, we have cross-sectionally, at one moment, we have seen these associations. And then finally, and I think the most important, is the environment around us. We are in an obesogenic environment, so a lot of unhealthy foods surrounding us. So we can target this one ourselves, but we also think about the natural environment, to think about a positive way, the green environment that might reduce stress. So I think if we want to target stress-induced eating, we have really to think about these three main aspects: psychology, physiology, and environment.